Hello, BookTube. I have some book mail today. I got 3 packages in, 3 volumes of poetry, and 2 volumes of manga. I'm going to start with the poetry and then finish off with the manga. So the first, so all of the poetry came from Amazon. So first up is Frank Sonnets by Diane Seuss. So this collection won the Pulitzer and a bevy of other prizes a few years ago, and I've wanted it for a while. I've also wanted Mummy Eaters by Shenoda for about a year now. I first became aware of this collection last year when it was longlisted for the National Book Award in Poetry. And what I read of it, the selection, really intrigued me. So I'm glad to finally have it. And finally, for the poetry, Suddenly We, the most recent collection by Evie Shockley. This was shortlisted for this year's National Book Award for Poetry, and Evie Shockley is one of my favorite poets. I'm very happy to have this collection in my collection. For the manga, the 2 volumes I got in are new releases. They were released this week. First up, Demons of the Shadow Realm, Volume 3 by Hiromu Arakawa. So this is Arakawa's latest series. It's about 2 twins, Yoru and Asa. When they were growing up, the twins were separated. Yoru was allowed to roam freely in a village out of time in Japan. It's basically isolated itself magically from the rest of Japan. Whereas Asa was imprisoned, or seemingly imprisoned. In actual fact, her parents took her out of the village, and she has lived her life in the outside world. One day, Asa leads an assault on the village, and Yoru flees the village with some members of the village who live on the outside. And Yoru is trying to figure out what's going on, who's after him and his sister, what happened to their parents, all of that sort of stuff. And 2 volumes in, I am really enjoying this series, and I'm looking forward to getting to Volume 3 later today. I also received Volume 19 of Toilet Bound Hanako-kun by AidaIro. This is a wonderful series set in a very haunted high school. It's about a young girl or young woman named Nene who is told that if she goes to a specific toilet stall, performs a set ritual, she will be able to summon the spirit known as the toilet-bound Hanako-san. Nene does so, and she summons Hanako-san. However, this particular Hanako-san is the ghost of a younger male student, so Hanako-kun. This ghost, Amane, is the 7th of the school's 7 mysteries, or more important, hauntings. And so he has a regulatory authority over the other 6, as well as the lesser ghosts who haunt the school. So Amane, Nene, and a young exorcist named Ko become friends, and they basically work together to regulate the relationships between the living and the supernatural at the school. Their efforts are hampered by the ghost of Amane's twin brother Tsukasa, who is trying everything he can, along with his friends, to cause trouble. And Tsukasa is a little shit, and I've been loving this series since I first read it, the first volume, a few years ago, and I'm really looking forward to reading volume 19 later today as well. So, to Pyramid, what I picked up. Frank Sonnets by Diane Seuss. Suddenly We by Evie Shockley, which probably should actually go on the bottom like that. Mummy Eaters by Shenoda. Philip on Hanako-kun, Volume 19 by AidaIro. And Demons of the Shadow Realm by Hiromu Arakawa. And these do need to go that way. There. So yes, a very, very pleasing book haul day. I should have at least another book haul next week. I am picking up a lot more poetry this month, and I'm planning on doing a bit more poetry shopping next month as well. I have a bit of a poetry project I have planned, although I might read some of these collections before then. So I've got another one coming in, and then I don't know when exactly my order with Louisiana State University Press will come. And I'll probably also pick up some more manga and probably other things between now and the end of the year. And when I do, I will report back. So this is it for now. I will be back in a few hours with weekly reads, which will be fairly manga heavy. Anyway, so until then, thank you, BookTube. Have a great afternoon and stay safe.